Welcome to my channel. This is my last request for the day, and it's Lana Del Rey singing Ultraviolence. I've done a bunch of Lana Del Rey, and she is fascinating, to put it mildly. So I'm looking forward to hearing this. But the title's kind of bothersome, but we'll find out. But before we get into the music, I got to thank you for coming here, and thank you for your support. Thank you for everything that you do, for the likes, the shares, the comments, the wonderful comments, for the subscriptions, for the requests that you make. It's all just so amazing to me. It really is. I always put the artist links in the description of their playlist so you can support them as well. But I put the link to the song that I'm reacting to in the description of the video. I also put a link in there from Wikipedia if I can find anything that makes sense and is relevant. I don't put the link to the reaction request form though, because I'm not currently accepting new requests. I've got over 3,100 in my queue. That's over 550 days worth of work. I'm sorry, but I got to take care of these. But you can come on Sunday to Rumble at 5 p.m. UTC, and you can make a request in the chat. I go for 2 hours. So if you come on Sunday at 5 p.m. on Rumble and you make a request in the chat, I'm going to react to it live. Okay? So this is Lana Del Rey singing Ultraviolence. Ultraviolence.
I stood for deadly nightshade, 'cause I was filled with poison, but blessed with beauty and rage. Jim told me that it hit me and it felt like a kiss. Jim brought me back, reminded me of when we were kids. Ultraviolence, 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 ultraviolence. I can hear sirens, sirens. It hit me and it felt like a kiss. I can hear violence, violence. Give me all of that ultraviolence. He used to call me poison, like I was poison ivy. I could have died right then, 'cause he was right beside me. Jim raised me up. He hurt me, but it felt like true love. Jim taught me that loving him was never enough. It's ultraviolence. pastime. Yo soy la princesa, comprende mis white lines. Cause I'm your jazz singer, and you're my cult leader. I love you forever, I love you forever. Which is ultraviolence, ultraviolence, ultraviolence. I can hear sirens, sirens. You hit me and it felt like a kiss. I can hear violence, violence. Give me all of that ultraviolence.
Well, that was Lana Del Rey, Ultraviolence. I think I forgot to tell you that this was requested anonymously on the 5th of July of this year. Lana is an artist unto herself. She is unlike any other artist that I feature on my channel, that I react to on my channel. She's one of a kind, that's for sure. She loves to use that kind of reverby sound, and this one, her voice was kind of breathy, and so it's really hard to understand the words, but as usual, her subject matter is, some would call it controversial. I pulled up the lyrics because I knew that I would not understand what she was singing about, and so I'm going to read them to you. He used to call me DN, that stood for Deadly Nightshade, because I was filled with poison, but blessed with beauty and rage. Jim told me that. He hit me, and it felt like a kiss. Jim brought me back, reminded me of when we were kids. He used to call me poison like I was poison ivy. I could have died right there because he was right beside me. Jim raised me up. He hurt me, but it felt like true love. Jim taught me that loving him was never enough. Yeah. We could go back to New York. Loving you was really hard. We could go back to Woodstock, where they don't know who we are. Heaven is on earth. I would do anything for you, baby. Blessed is this union, crying tears of gold like lemonade. You know, I've said this before. I think she is very troubled, and her music reveals that about her, that she is a very troubled soul. And I think that's true. As I say, her music is very unique. She has a very sexy voice, and she uses it to good effect in her songs. And she is just a really interesting, intriguing artist, quite different from most of the artists that I feature on my channel. Anyway, that was Ultraviolence. What an odd title for a love song, huh? Okay. Well, we've come to the end of another day. So I have to say goodbye. But before I do want to pray for you that God will give you a wonderful night's rest, an amazing night of rest. So amazing that when you get up in the morning, you will be raring to go, and you will be a conqueror and victorious for the entire day, without any breaks, without any slips, without any mistakes, that it will be a perfect day for you and for everybody that you love as well. So until tomorrow, well, actually Sunday, because I by the way, I should tell you this. I've dedicated Saturdays to my wife, so I won't be doing music or reactions on Saturday. So I'll see you on Sunday. Okay? Until then, this is the Vietnam Era Vet signing off.